Here's how you can stop being a helpful burnout. Now, what does it mean? A helpful burnout is someone that is very helpful all the time, but is burning out over this. And what can you do to avoid that or to stop being a helpful burnout? Two things for now. Well, the first thing is clarify your needs. Clarify first with yourself. What are your true needs? What is it that you need? You need for yourself without being an egoist or just looking for yourself and not caring about others. This is not what I mean. It's what you really need. Every one of us has needs. Every human being has needs. Check what are your needs. Needs that you really need to take care of so that you are doing good, because you cannot be of help for anyone if your needs are not met, at least not your basic needs to be good, to not burn out. What are those needs? Check for yourself. Be honest with yourself. Take time for this. At least once for now, and then keep building on those needs that you identify that are really truly important for you and that you very likely haven't really nurtured in maybe a long time, or at least not the time until you feel burned out. So clarify those needs and act upon them. Very important. Then the second thing is know where you add value and where it truly matters. Meaning, if you're a high performer or someone that is contributing a lot in your organization, for example, the thing is, lots of people come to you and want stuff from you and that you do things for them because you're a high performer. You're good at what you're doing. And people like that. They want to earn from it or grow on it with you together. Doesn't mean that they have bad intentions or something. They just want to go to the person that they get the best results from and that helps them the most. And if you're such a person, then you really need to prioritize what's really of value for you and what can you add the most value to your organization for the role that you truly are signed up for. Not just everything in the company or the organization, just what is the most important thing for your role, your exact role that you have. And you're a role model with that. The higher you up in the hierarchy, you should be a role model because you're a leader. And if you don't do that rightly for yourself, then all your team members and also peers and colleagues on the same levels, or even maybe your superiors, won't really learn from this. So you have to really prioritize on the things that really add value for your job description, for your role, for your company and organization. And that's why you need to also say no. You need to say no when things are coming that don't really add value for what you are supposed to do in the organization. And that is unusual for the other people maybe at first because they don't know you like this, but they will learn and they need to learn. And you also need to learn to say no in those cases. Now, if there are cases where it really adds value, of course, take the stuff on, take the projects on and do them. But check really every single time that someone else comes to you and wants to give you something that is not yet on your high priority list, really double check if it is really adding value for your role, or are you supposed to take on that project to add value? And only do this also where it truly matters. So in areas that are not for your function or for your team or your department, don't take them on, even if they would add value, but they don't matter for what you're supposed to do. So don't take on topics of other departments or other teams. Delegate them back to them. Not because you don't want to do them, or, well, it is, you don't want to do them, but it's not because you are not motivated or something. It's just because you're not the best person to do it. Because if you do all those things for everyone else, they will never learn to get better doing those things themselves. So do these two things. First, clarify your needs. Second, know where you add value and where it matters. And then these two things are a good start to stop being a helpful burnout.